Okay, this next section is about preparing our materials, and what that means is getting them into nice square sheets that we can work with. And we're going to start making components by marking them out, and then the components we want are 30mm strips, so we're going to cut those. So what we're likely to start with is a cereal box, something like this. Open it out, you'll find there's a seam, open out the seam, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 panels that we can use. Unfortunately this one got a bit squashed in recycling, but what I would be doing is I'd be looking to cut any of the folds, cut those off. Try and be as accurate as you can, because that's going to make it easier to prepare the next stage. So I cut them all into whatever rectangular shape I can find, and now I'm going to want to just get them as accurate as I can so that I can cut strips. To exaggerate that, I've got a piece of card that really is not in a good shape, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a square, set square. I've got one edge that's nice and straight. I'll use a black pen so that you can see it. I'm going to take that line, and now as accurately as possible, I'm going to cut along that line. So now I know this is square. So all my measurements, if I take them off this corner, I can get nice straight strips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it out. I want 30mm strips. So I'm going to make a mark every 30mm. And then I'm going to go at the top, make a mark every 30mm. I'm going to take my ruler, draw a nice straight line. The more accurately you can mark out like this, the more accurately you'll cut, then all your components will be the same. The first mock-up I made, I did very quickly, and they weren't all exactly the same, and it took me more time later on to correct for that. So I've got number of components left, and then all I'm going to do is very carefully cut down that line. Okay, that's my first component, and then what I'll do is I'll make plenty of those so I can move on to the next stage.